So, what is mermaid? What does the mermaid in Urva's nightmare represent? Do we all have mermaids in our own lives? Let us know in this story. Hello viewers, Pranam and welcome to DVM English and welcome to Immortal Talks. So in the past episode, we have known that Urva has been tortured by a nightmare and what the nightmare is. In the nightmare, Urva was a merman and he was lured by a mermaid. So he woke up to the reality and realized it's just a dream. But he has been having this recurring nightmare and the memories were always fresh and tormented for Urva. So the next day, they were conducting a ceremony and it's called Charna ceremony. In that ceremony, Baba and Urva, they were adding the required ghee and the oils to the holy fire, discussing about the nightmare. So Urva said the development in his nightmare, whatever happened. And Baba asked, so you are cursing that mermaid as ever, like every time. Now Urva said, no Baba, every time I used to think that the mermaid has lured me, has cheated me. But yesterday I saw the complete nightmare. Till now I saw me turning into a merman by that mermaid. Then later on, when I understood or when I was in the place of that mermaid, when I was trying to hunt, so it is our choice. That day, when I was going to down the rock, when I gave the hand to the girl to help her, and the moment I know that I was going to fall, I had the choice to let go of her hand. But I didn't make that choice. I might have left her hand. Then I might not have fallen into the ocean and I might not have turned into a merman. But I choose to hold her hand. That's the reason why I was turned into a merman. So it is my choice. There is nothing wrong about the mermaid. So let us now interpret this dream. The dream of the mermaid, the nightmare that Urva is going. So the lesson that he need to learn is, this is everything. The nightmare is our story. Just try to interrelate it. The mermaid is nothing but the Maya. Once imagine your own lives. We get into this ocean of samsar, ocean of life, where we started drowning ourselves into relationships. We were surrounded by so many problems. We were also surrounded by wealth, assets, materialistic things. And we enter into this ocean of the world. We were surrounded with Maya, the mermaids. We even forget that we have a home. We came from somewhere else. And then we think that this is our home. And later on, we are very curious. We think it's our responsibility to bring heirs, to bring successors into this world. So we always run behind something. We take it as a pride. And one day, we frighten for the death. No one wants the death. Death is always a frightening thing for us. So when you understand and when you try to interrelate the sequences of your life with the nightmare of the Urva, you'll understand the story of this mermaid. It's nothing but Maya. And you always have the choice to let go of Maya. We always blame things around us, people around us, or the situations around us. We are not aware that not someone is holding us, not Maya is holding us. We are holding Maya. We are holding the illusion. We are not letting it go, even if we have the choice. And remember, letting go of illusion is your choice. And if you made the right choice, you will not be drawn. So, this is the lesson that Urva understood. That day, I have the choice to let go of her hand, but I did not. So, that's the reason why I've been drawn into the ocean and I was turned into merman. And even I tried that day when I went to hunt the prey. Even she had the choice to let go of my hand, but she didn't. She knows everything. And she herself agreed. So she made the choice. So it's all about our choices. So he explained this thing to Baba, that day I didn't let go of my hand. So I didn't let go the hand of mermaid. So it isn't her mistake. So Baba was surprised by the understanding of Urva. So the development he saw in Urva, so he understood he's very nearer to become the next chieftain or leader of the Mahatanga community. He now can hand over the responsibilities of the leader, and he doesn't have any other desires. He want to attain moksha. Then Urva asked, when will I get rid of these nightmares, Baba? Then Baba said, you are very close, Urva. You're going to get all your lessons and answers very soon. Then these people, after the completion of the ceremony, Baba, Urva, and Urva's friend Dhanushka and their uncle Basanta, four of them, they went to the forest. They started to the forest to get honey. So when they started, again Baba started the conversation about the mermaids. So all these nightmares for all these years, this is the hardest training that God has been given to you. They are well training you and they are making you ready for the role of this leader. So when you become the leader, you need to identify the mermaids around you. It means that Urva has a responsibility to protect the whole Mahatanga community from the illusions that world has to offer. You need to protect him. He need to protect all the community from Maya. So when they're traveling, when they started walking, they saw three outsiders who are trying to look like forest dwellers, trying to approach Baba. Then Baba started shouting at them. The three outsiders were no normal people. Urva understood. So Urva has the visionary power to see. He could just see the person and say the past of them. Who are they? And where are they from? And why did they come there? He's no normal soul. That's the reason why he was chosen by the gods to be the leader of the Mahatanga community. So the moment he saw the three men, he identified Hanudas. So he thought to himself, they are no ordinary men. The man who was termed as Hanudas was the person who had the darshan of Lord Hanuma in the midnight in a crowded city of Toronto. And these two other monks, Swamiji and Brahmachari, they are very wise people. They had so much knowledge. That's the reason why they three could reach here. And in later on days, they are going to decode the lessons. They are going to the messengers of the words of Lord Hanuma, and they will be delivering all this knowledge to the mainstream society. Just so looking at the people, Urva could recollect all the story. So that is the knowledge he holds. That is the practical, that's the wisdom Urva has. He could tell the entire life journey of a person just looking at them. But Baba started acting furious and angry. He started shouting at these strangers, at Hanudas, Swamiji, and Brahmachari. And even though they're still trying to be respectful and trying to approach Baba, he took the honey pot, empty honey pot from Urva and broke it down. So they went back to their places and they resumed their journey to collect the honey. Then Dhanushka wanted to ask, but he did not. Because he is the eldest person, he is the elder of the community and he is also the leader of the Mahatang community. But Urva said, it's a very fine acting, Baba. So everyone, the Basanta and Dhanushka were shocked. How could Urva talk like this? But only Urva knows that Baba did not show his anger, but he acted. The people who are closest to, who has observed Patriji very closely, they'll understand. The other people, the outsiders, may not get this. So some people ask, why is Patriji so furious? Why he becomes so angry at some times? Why does he beat people? Many have such questions. But the people who knows Patriji, who have the knowledge of this Grand Master, only understand that he acts. Being angry is different and acting as if they are angry is different. And the gurus, they don't involve in it, they act. One moment Patri sir will be angry and the other moment he will be happy. He will be smiling. So this is how the gurus do the things to make the things right. So Baba started being furious at those men. But Urva did not strike a conversation about the outsiders because so Baba thinks whoever the outside, the mainstream society people are all destroyers of nature. So they don't allow the interaction with the mainstream society people. So Baba called these three outsiders mermaids. When they were coming back, identify, they are the mermaids. Then Urva asked, why they are mermaids? Then Baba said, anyone whom you have attachment with are mermaids. The attachment can be of many forms. So there are basically the primary 9 forms of emotions that cause attachment. So the 9 emotions are joy, sadness, fear, anger, disgust, surprise, expectation, and trust. So these 9 emotions which forms the attachment are all mermaids. So whatever attachment you have, trust blindly someone, it is a Maya. If you have over expectation at someone and it formed an attachment, it is Maya. The fear, the anger, or the surprise, or the mistrust, whatever it is, any form of attachment or bonding is Maya. And when you are attached to someone, they will transfer bad karma. So now Urva arises a question. So this attachment that we form creates a bridge or channel with the other person, and through that channel we transfer bad karma. Then why don't they transfer good karma? And he also had a question that if the attachment is mutual, like the other person also had the attachment, then is it going to be mutual transfer of bad karma? So Baba is fed up with the questions of Urva. Then he said, you will get the time, when you need to know it, you will get to know. And then again Urva had the question. So I had attachment with Danushka. Danushka is my best friend. So do I transfer the bad karma of Danushka also? Then Baba said, whatever attachment is dangerous. It definitely transfers bad karma. So there were many questions lingering in the mind of Urva. And Baba answered few of it. So he said that he gave a clarity on this attachment and the bad karma. Even the other person, let us assume this attachment is like sitting beside an infected person. So the infected person will transfer the infection to you too. He doesn't do it intentionally, but it happens. In the same way, when you have the attachment in any of these 9 emotional forms, the bad karma will be transferred. So that's the reason why you need to identify. So the mermaid here, the Maya here, is in the 9 forms, and I already told what are the 9 the forms of emotions. And your purpose is to identify that mermaids in your life, the 9 emotions. When you feel the 9 emotions are overwhelming, then realize that you're having that attachment. And when you start having that attachment, understand that you'll have a flow of bad karma that results in bad incidents or tragedy situations in your life. So this is the reason why you have been trained with the nightmare. So Urva, this is such a small thing. Identifying the mermaids. What's so big about it? Why I have been tortured for 9 years just to understand this? Even a kid can understand this. So Urva is now angry. But Baba said, talking about Maya is very easy. But identifying the Maya and getting out of it is the most difficult thing. Every minute in this world is Maya. There are high possibility of being diluted, of being deluded, of being fell into the traps of illusion. So you need a lot and lot of practice to come out of it, and this is the training you got. So they were talking about Maya and all, and Urva had a final question. So let us assume some people, let's say the famous people or the celebrities, let's say musician. So people, there are many fans for a musician. So does all these people, the musician transfer bad karma to all these people? Because they form an attachment, they are like fans to them. Let's say Shah Rukh Khan has so many fans. So the Shah Rukh Khan transfer all his bad karma to all his fans. Here the attachment isn't mutual. The people, let's say the fans of these celebrities, they had so much dedication towards devotion towards the celebrity. So they form a channel to these celebrities, and they let the bad karma flow into them, and the celebrities aren't affected because it isn't mutual. So be careful when you are being overwhelmed or over devotional towards anyone or forming that over attachment or bonding. It's nothing but you are taking all the bad karma from the other people. So now Urva got the lesson, and when they are going in the way, they could sense a foul smell. There was a dog which was being eaten by some sniggets, and it's producing a foul smell over there. So Baba asked Urva and Dhanushka. So everyone over there, they are trying to collect the honey, and they were being splitted. So he sent Basanta and Dhanushka to bring some herbs from various trees so that he can cure the dog. So it has a injury, it was hurt, and it needs to be healed. And Urva was far away, he was in his chores of collecting honey. Hence, Baba sent Basanta and Dhanushka. After a long time, it's been so long, but Dhanushka and Basanta did not return back. They were nowhere to be found. What happened to Basanta and Dhanushka? Why does it take so long for them to get back with the herbs? Where are they? And why Urva did not take the responsibility to help the leader? He's going to be the next leader. He should take the responsibility. Why he did not take the responsibility to help Baba? So what's going to happen next? We'll look in the next episode. Until then, keep watching DVM English. Signing off, Deepthi.